Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Offline, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
11, Thomas. Hot.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Now he'll run. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
On one, ready? Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Gun.
On the ground, it's Brown. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bengals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt, and this is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Likely, his tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now Brown. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Bengals 14, Eagles nothing.
On one, ready?
Third and long.
11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 12.
They
12,
bring Chase
12.
in motion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow here on second down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. It's a gain of 34.
On one, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. Dot. 12. 12. 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
We'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Here we go. Dot.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and 5. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
No touch. 63, 63, 63. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
To the air again. Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A pass caught by Saquon. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts. To the tight end, Likely. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll let one go down the middle.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
Second down, Burrow. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll check this down to the running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down by Jacoby Dean. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Stop.
Burrow to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. They needed 19, and that is exactly what they got, and they convert on 3rd and long.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Let's get set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Dot.
A carry here for Brown. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Dot.
Now, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Off the play fake, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
at the 43
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll work his way down inside the 40. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Gun. Back.
Now a give up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They face 2nd down and 7. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts now. To the outside, he's got Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Dotson, the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
On 2. Let's get set.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here we go. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one on target for Johnson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one off the right, upright. He missed it. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying be on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point.
Here we go.
But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do.
Gun. Stop.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They continue to be the hottest team in the